Your body produces several types of cells to help you survive and reproduce. The image below shows a cellular process that occurs during the formation of gametes in meiosis. And this is the picture that it gave you. So you had to type in the answer to two separate parts of the question. So the first part is just, what is the process demonstrated in the image above? It wanted you to name what this step is. And then the second part that you had to answer for all of your points was to describe the significance, the importance of the process shown to the production of gametes. Okay, so a couple of clues that you could have used. It told you that this step was used to form gametes, to make gametes. Remember, gametes are the sex cells, so the eggs and the sperm, and that happens in meiosis. Okay, and so these X-shaped structures are called chromosomes. And so what we can see is that the chromosomes get really close together, so close together that they actually touch, and they do something called crossing over. Okay, so that was what we were looking for the first part of this question, is for you to identify that this step is crossing over. So the chromosomes get so close together that pieces of them actually break off and switch spots. So you can see in this last picture that crossing over has already happened, that the portion of these chromosomes are now flip-flopped. Okay, and this is totally random. It could have happened way up here. It could have happened somewhere in the middle. And then the second part of our question is asking us to describe or explain the significance, the importance of this process. Okay, so we know that meiosis, the job of meiosis is to make our gametes, to make our sex cells, either eggs or sperm. And the reason why crossing over is so important, if we look at this picture that I've added, we can see that right here, crossing over has happened. If you look at the colors of the chromosomes, we can see that those pieces of chromosomes have switched. And so now, when we finish the process of meiosis, when we go through that cell division process, these are the gametes that are created, the egg or the sperm. And what you can see is that all of them are genetically different. So crossing over is going to let us make genetically different gametes, egg or sperm. And that's what we want. We want every egg or every sperm that we make to be different so that we create different offspring, different children. Okay, we don't want them to be exactly the same. So crossing over is going to give us genetic variation or genetic diversity, genetic differences in our gametes. Okay, so using all of that information, remember you've got two parts to answer, a 1 and a 2. You've got to name what this process is and then explain why it's important.